Are you in a new season of your life? Are you stuck and searching for clarity so you can make a career change? Do you just need the courage to switch careers? Are you ready to follow God's plan for your career? Welcome to Choose Your Next Yes. Hi, Kindred. I'm Mel, a career transition coach, mom of grown-ups, coffee lover, and God girl. I've had a lot of big life changes, and I haven't always been clear about God's plan for me. This led to stress and anxiety and a lack of clarity and courage to make a career move. I finally started listening to God's voice to find clarity and peace and stopped being scared to make a move and achieve my career transition goals. Now, my mission is to help you learn to listen to God's voice and know when to say yes to the career you've always wanted and no to everything else. Let me show you how to clarify your purpose and find courage to pursue your personal and professional goals in your midlife and beyond. Throw down your self-doubt, dust off your dreams, Kindred. It's time to reset and refine and reclaim the woman you once aspired to be. Good morning, everyone. This is Ramblings from the Road this morning, a little Devo on my way to work. This morning, God put it on my heart to talk to you about trusting Him in everything that you do. Proverbs 3:5-6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make your path straight." And I hope that was the way it said, because I am doing that from memory. So I've said that verse a lot of times, and it's one of my favorites. So hopefully I didn't mess it up. But go look it up just to make sure, Proverbs 3:5-6, and make sure that my words are correct. Anyway, He has really put it on my heart this morning that if you are not trusting Him in everything you do, in all aspects of your life, if you're not trusting Him to provide the way, then you're really, in essence, sinning against Him. He does not want us to worry. And if everything in your life is something to worry about, or you think negative thoughts about everything that's happening, then your relationship with God is not very strong. I tend to be very trusting of God, but I also still, I get wrapped up in my own brain and I get in my own way. And He's really put that on my heart lately, that if you're trying to do things on your own, you're getting in your way and His way of making sure that the thing that you're supposed to be doing, what is supposed to be happening, the path that you're supposed to be on, you're not going to be on that path. You might end up on a different path, a path that's not good. And we have to be extremely trusting of His way and acknowledge what He is saying. And if we don't, then He may have to take drastic measures. So I'm going to be very vulnerable at this moment. I work at a charter school in St. Louis, and there was some reorganization, and I got a letter that says my job is no longer going to be there for next year. Before that, I wasn't sure if I really wanted to go back to that job. I wasn't very happy with some of the things that I was seeing happening and the way things were going in certain areas. But then toward the middle of the year, I was like, well, it's not that bad. Things aren't quite as bad as I thought they were at the beginning, and maybe I'll just go ahead and hang out. And that is not the plan God had for me. He knew my heart, and he knows that I was not really wanting to go back. Not only because of some things I didn't agree with, but because I wanted my time to be more flexible so I could help my man and help him grow his business and be more flexible for him as well. And I just really felt a different calling on my life at this moment. So when He saw that I was being wishy-washy in my thoughts about going back to that job next year, he said, no, you don't want to go back, and I have other plans for you. So I'm not going to give you an option of going back. And he plucked me right out of that job. Jen Allwood said that if you don't listen to him, sometimes he will pluck you out in a way that is very uncomfortable. And so I was plucked out. I mean, I'm still there till the end of the year, but God has other things for me. And what he has in front of me, and I don't know exactly every single step that I'm going to be taking, but I just have to trust him and trust that he has something great for me on the other side, greater than where I was at, and that I am being a servant leader for him. And when you get to the point in your job where you're waking up daily and you're not even sure you want to go to work that day, then you need to be listening to that, and then you need to start praying on that immediately, because that is probably God saying, I'm making this a place that you don't want to be because I have something different for you. And don't get me wrong, I absolutely love my leadership team that I work with. I love the kids in my school. I love the rest of the staff. I am going to miss that part of my life. But I almost feel like he is telling me that being in education in that capacity is not where he wants me anymore. And as hard as that is, because that has been such a big part of my life for so long, that's okay. Does it make me sad? Yeah, absolutely. But does it also make me excited? Absolutely. Because I know he has a job for me. And the job that he has given me to replace the job that I will no longer be at is coaching and consulting. And I am so excited about that. That is something that's a big passion of mine. And I am so ready to do that full time instead of just as a side. And he is making a way for that. So I already have coaching clients, and I am super excited to really just continue to build that to be a complete full-time job instead of a side job. And even though this is not where I ended up long-term, I have learned so much. And you may be saying, well, why did he even put you in a place where you were going to end up not being 2 years later? Because he gave me this opportunity to learn so much, and I can turn that learning into something different and use it in a way that really forwards my part in education. I'm a teacher of teachers, and I've had that passion for a long time, and that passion is not going away. It just looks different than what it did at first. And God is so good in that. He just really wanted me to bring that to you today, to really trust him, but to also thank him for the things that you are going through. Not everything is a bad experience, even though it may seem like it at the moment. And if there are rough moments in something that you're doing, that's okay. That is growth. That is when you learn. If everything is easy, you are not going to learn anything. And if every single thing had been easy, I would have learned stuff still yet. But the struggle helps me be very aware of where other people are. So when I am in a position of teaching, or when I am coaching other people, other educators for the educational part of my life, or when I am coaching other women who are seeking to change careers, then I can really relate to where they are because I had that same struggle. I just wanted to bring that to you today. I hope this is very clear, because the last time I tried to do this, I used the wrong app and it was not good. I ended up having to re-record it several times, which was a couple of episodes ago, and so you heard that, but that's okay because God wanted me to add some things. He just wanted me to get those thoughts down, and then re-recording, it just gave me more clarity. So that's okay too. Just lean into God, let him lead you, be very happy with every bit of the experience, and take what you have learned and use that where he is sending you next. I will see you back here on Friday for the second part of my conversation with Nicole Banks, and you are going to love the second part just as much as the first part. See you Friday.